How can you have a positive impact? I guess as all of us would like to have a positive impact around in every aspect of our lives, whether that's work or our families, our friends, and our community, that we want to make a difference. We want our lives to matter. But how do you do it? Because it feels like there are times where so much gets in the way. We've got really great intentions, but then things kind of come at us. And so how do we make an impact that matters on other people's lives? That it's just not just about us, but on those around us. So for today, we've got some words from Jesus found in Matthew chapter 5, verses 15 through 16. He says, "Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a basket. Instead, they put it on top of a lampstand, and it shines on all who are in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before people, so they can see the good things you do and praise your Father who is in heaven." All right, so think of hiding under a basket. Think of those things that keep us from doing good with others. And if we start to kind of like list out stress, busyness, disappointment, we get anxious, we get angry, we don't like what someone else says, what someone else does. There are all these kind of things that we allow to hide our good stuff, to hide doing good behind. We might get distracted. We might find ourselves in a pity party, or maybe we are complaining about, like, we can't find anything positive about any situation. And so it keeps us from being able to have a good impact upon others. And to think about the light that we shine, the light, the good things that we do, and to think about those things that are connected to God. So that's forgiveness and mercy and grace and healing and encouragement and listening and love and joy and peace and hope, right? We can begin to think of those things that actually are life-giving, that really, they will impact and do some good. Maybe it's not always in the way that we can see it immediately. Maybe it's not always in the way we think it'll play out. But when we show up with others, when we show up in our places of work, when we show up in our families and with our friends, and it doesn't matter whatever chaos is going on, whatever's kind of in the mix, but when we show up ready to give those things, we are no longer hiding them. When we don't allow the fear or the risk of, I've got to be vulnerable and I may not get it back in return, those are things that we're hiding behind. And so how do we let our light shine, do those good things no matter what? The actress Meryl Streep says this: "Some people are filled by compassion and desire to do good, and some simply don't think anything's going to make a difference." Right? When we think nothing I do is going to make a difference, we are hiding. We are hiding the good things. And so how are we going to allow the good things of life? How are we going to choose to show up? How are we going to choose to offer those good things that are connected to God and say no more to hiding behind so many others? How will we be inspired by the words of Jesus today? Have a good one.